President Trump may have the Constitution on his side, but Harvard has lots of friends in high places, including on the federal bench. Massachusetts District Court Judge Allison Burroughs, an Obama appointee, is extending her stay against the Trump administration's move to ban visas for foreign students at Harvard. Remember, most of the 7,000 students at Harvard, of those 7,000 foreign students, are paying full ride. That's big money. And today, at the Crimson commencement, President Garber reassured the wokesters.
Members of the class of 2025 from down the street, across the country, and around the world, just as it should be.
A cascade of draconian government measures has already led to so much uncertainty, so much pain and suffering.
Pain and suffering sitting through that speech. But separately, and beyond Judge Burroughs' activist reach, the administration announced it's moving aggressively to revoke visas for Chinese students with connections to the CCP or those studying in critical fields. Remember, Chinese students right now make up nearly 25% of all the foreign students currently in American schools. And according to the Journal, about 200 colleges between 2012 and 2024 had contracts with Chinese businesses valued at a staggering $2.32 billion. And yes, that does include Communist Party of China-owned companies. Here to unpack all of this is Stephen Miller, White House Deputy Chief of Staff for Policy and Homeland Security Advisor. Stephen, you and I have been talking about this Chinese student racket for many years. China slapped back at this, saying it's unreasonable, it's discriminatory to revoke visas and infringes upon legitimate interests and rights of Chinese students. Your response tonight?
China has been engaging in the theft of American trade secrets, industrial espionage, and the wholesale destruction of our intellectual property, our trademarks, our copyrights for years, Laura. They steal our nation's secrets, they steal our nation's industry, and of course they engage in predatory economic practices designed to cripple our industries and bring American manufacturing to a halt. This has been going on for decades, in earnest, of course, since China entered the World Trade Organization. So President Trump has taken firm and decisive action to say that we are not going to allow our immigration system to be used as an instrument of exploiting America's wealth, America's secrets, or America's industrial might.
Do you think that, given what Judge Burroughs did on the Harvard side about, putting the stay on the revocation of these foreign student visas at Harvard, that you are going to have strong standing in federal court on this particular issue, focusing on the Chinese students?
I'm sure you can always find the judge that is insane and lunatic enough in the Democrat Party, a sufficiently communist judge, to rule on anything, which is the whole problem, Laura. When you have 700 judges, 10, 15, 20, 25 communist judges can try to run the entire country, grind the gears of government to a halt, try to undermine and overthrow the previous election result. It's been rightly called the judicial coup. And we are expecting, this issue is now before the Supreme Court, that they will swat down these district courts that have done such violence, such damage to our nation's democracy, and in fact, completely sabotaged our nation's democracy to a degree that we've never seen before. The president's authority to prevent foreign nationals from entering the country is one of his greatest and highest authorities. He is operating at the apex of executive power when he does so. Congress, likewise, has codified and cemented that authority by giving the Department of Homeland Security and the Secretary of State plenary authority to reject the entry of foreign nationals into this country, which is what makes that Harvard ruling from this crazy judge so obscene. Harvard defied multiple DHS subpoenas for information about its foreign students and about law-breaking and national security threats on campus. Harvard has engaged in decades of invidious, unlawful, and illegal race-based discrimination against American citizens. So Harvard is engaged in illegal and criminal conduct, and a judge is siding with Harvard's right to pad his pockets with foreign cash over the rights of American citizens and the American Constitution. The Democrat Party's philosophy right now is for foreigners, everything, for Americans, nothing. President Trump is fighting for American workers, for the blue-collar workers, and for the middle class of this country.
All right, Stephen, great to see you as always. Thank you so much.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.